Today, paedophilia is slowly emerging in our society to become accepted by the people. I'm Phil from Talk Radio UK. Welcome. We live in an era when you're entitled to be whatever you want to be, right? Without comebacks and without judgment. This is becoming the new norm, and paedophilia is no exception. Sex with children, of course, is still considered a heinous crime by the majority of good, honest people. But according to Stella Marabita in her article called The Pedophile Project, a movement has begun to legitimize and legalize paedophilia right under our noses. You might disagree and say, this is impossible, but it will never be accepted. I've already seen people from every kind of group pushing for their rights, and some even violently, and the government submit and give in. Legal paedophilia is no exception. Marabita argues that sex with children and sex between children and adults is simply a sexual orientation. That is the word she uses, or those are the words she uses. And she goes on to say, sexual orientation is a protected category under the human rights or civil rights laws, and that paedophiles should enjoy the same legal rights as other sexual orientation groups. Again, you might still disagree, but what have we seen in the last few years in our society and communities? Our children have been sexualized by the fashion industry and schools and the medical profession. In the schools, they taught masturbation. They talk about all kinds of sexual orientations. They're taught how to choose a gender. And they're even given the pill to our children to have sex without our knowledge or permission. This is what we've allowed them to do. In the medical world, children are given puberty. All those things are a step to normalizing paedophilia. And we still haven't seen the full emergence of it yet in our society. But no doubt it will. And no doubt when paedophiles start pushing for their rights and the media take hold of it, then there will be no stopping it, as we've seen with everything else. Without a doubt, we're being conditioned to accept paedophilia as an option, a sexual option, a sexual orientation. This is how low we've become. You can read Marabit's article in the Federalist website. I'm not going to put the link there. It's time for good people, though. This is the important thing, to stand up against what's going on, where everything around us is being destroyed. All the norms and the things that held society together are being destroyed. Look, folks, I'm no Joe Rogan, but I'm here to shout out against all that is destroying our communities and families and our countries at this moment in time. And I will not be silent. And for their sakes, we have to stand up and speak and stop it for our children's sake. And these gender agendas are being brought in right under our noses, some right in front of our faces right now. And it has to stop. I'm Phil from Talk Radio UK. Thanks very much for watching. And please comment and let me know what your thoughts on these things. And subscribe at the same time. Hope to see you again soon.